Today's lesson is 2.3, Translations and Reflections. We're going to go ahead and start with the reflection first. A figure and its reflection are the pre-image points, which we label with regular letters like simply N, where the image points are labeled prime notation, which would look something like this. And we say that as n prime. The first thing we're going to do is we are going to identify key points in our pre-image, and that is the figure that we are given. This is the figure that we are given. The second thing that we're going to do is we are going to create an image such that each point maintains its distance from my line of reflection. Okay, it's going to basically make a mirror image. That's what we're basically going to do. So you could kind of imagine this like you're looking in a mirror. All right, so let's take a look at this first example. It is the letter F, and we are going to go ahead and reflect it across the y-axis. Notice that it does say the y-axis. I'm going to go ahead and underline that, the y-axis. There we go. And I'm going to grab my highlighter and I'm going to highlight the y-axis just very thinly because I just want to make sure that I go point to point across that y-axis. All right, so I'm going to start with this corner point right here, and I'm simply going to count that it is one away from the y-axis, right? One away. So I simply go one away on the other side, and there is my first image point. I don't have to do each of these little points right here. I can go down to this next point. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this as my next point. And once again, I can see that it's one away. So I go one away and there's my my next image point. Okay. Now I can go ahead and I can decide to go top or bottom. I can actually even go ahead and connect those two together because that's how they would be connected together in the pre-image. Let's go ahead and do this one. It's one away, so I'm simply going to put one right here because that's one away. There we go. So this point is that one, and I can connect them together to make my F. From there, let me grab my laser. From here, I'm going to count up to this point. Well, it's 1, 2. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and I'm going to put a new point. There we go. And I'm going to connect together because those two are connected together. Now I can simply count to this point, 1, 2. So I'm going to count 1, 2. There's my next pre-image point, or my next image point. Connect them together. There we go. I can simply count, oops, let me see. I've already done this one. I'm going to count up to this one. That's 1. So let's just go up 1. There's my next point. Connect. All right, let's count to here. 1, 2. There we go. 1, 2. There it is. Connect together. You guys got the idea, right? We're going to go up to this point. It's only 1, so just 1 up. There we go. Connect together. We're going to go to this point next. So we're going to count 1, 2. 1, 2. There it is. Connect together. Oops. There we go. Connect together. We're going to go to this last point right here. It is 1 up. So 1 up. Put our last point. I'm going to connect. And as you can see, these are connected as well. So I'm simply going to connect on this side as well. And there is my image. This is my image. And I can highlight it in for you if you'd like. It doesn't have to be. I'm just highlighting it in to show you that I have the same letter F. It's just a mirror image of the blue one. All right, let's try another one. Reflect the image, the figure across the line y equals 2. So the line y equals 2 is already there for us. It is in pink. And I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to start with a starting point, and I'm simply going to count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to put my image. I lost it. There we go. And then it's just my choice. I'm just simply going to go around my figure. So maybe I go down here. I have two choices. I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or I could count 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter. Either one of them is going to get me the same. 1, 2, 3 is probably the best. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Right there. Connect them together. And now I can just kind of start, that one's 1 away. There we go, connect it together. This one is 2, 2, connect it together. 2 again, there we go. 1, 1, 2, 2, connect together. 1, 1, connect together. 2, 2, connect together. 1, 1, connect together, connect together. There is my reflection. And I could shade it in so that you could see the F better. Okay, last one, we're going to take this triangle and we're going to reflect it across the line y equals x. Now this one is a little bit trickier. I need to take this point and I need to count very carefully. I need to count 1, 2 over and then 1, 2 down. It needs to go in that pattern, kind of like your rise over your run. So it's going to go 2 over, 2 down. This point here, same thing. This one's tricky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There. Oh, I'm not in my pen again. Oh no. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. And I'm going to connect those two together. This one is tricky, guys. And the last point is this one right here. I'm going to count it in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So from here, I'm going to go 10 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Should be right there, 2 up from the bottom. And then I can double check myself by counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. I'm okay. There we go. Connect together. There we go. Connect together. That one is probably going to be the trickiest, but there is your image of your triangle. Reflections. All right, let's take a look at the translations. An image and its pre-image before a translation are congruent. Remember, we've talked about congruent in the past. Congruent means, let me see, let me get that T in there so you can see it. Remember, congruent, this is the symbol for congruent, which means that they are equal. It means that they are equal. We're going to go ahead and do pretty much the same 2 steps. We're going to identify key images or key points in our pre-image. That is the S that you see right here in the first example. That is our pre-image. And then we're either going to add or subtract from each coordinate as directed to get the resulting image. So notice right up here, let me see, hold on a second, guys. Let me squeeze that over. There we go, so you can see it. Notice that right up here, they're going to ask me to translate it 4 units up and 3 units to the left. I can think of this as adding and subtracting. Remember, my x-axis goes from left to right, so that would be my subtraction of my x, and my y-axis goes up and down, so that would be my adding my 4 to my y value. Or I can simply count. I can simply take the corners of my S, right? My specific corners, and then I can just simply count, right? I can simply count. Um, each point in my pre-image, x comma y, is translated to my image by doing a series of x plus or minus some number and y plus or minus some number. We get this number from our, well, hold on a second. Let me change that. Plus or minus some number A, plus or minus some number B. A is normally going to tell us to move left or right, and B is going to tell us to move up or down. A is going to tell us to move left or right, and B is going to tell us to move up or down. So we simply could take our ordered pairs here, like 1, 0, and we could say subtract 3 and add 4, subtract 3 from the x and add 4 to the y. But we simply can count as well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. There's my new pre-image. There we go. Okay, then I could do the same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, right there. And I can connect those two together. And then I can just simply keep doing that, or I can say, well, this one is one down, so it's going to go one down as well. Because remember, they are congruent. They are congruent. This point here is 2 away, so I can go 2 away, or I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. See, it gets in the same point. Remember, they are congruent, so once you have that shape, you can just simply make your new shape. This point here is 2 away. Bring it back. Just be very careful with it, because you want to make sure that they are congruent. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right there. It's going to come all the way down. Wait, all the way down. There we go. I don't know why it doesn't want to. My pencil doesn't want to work with me right now. There we go. Then it's going to move over. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Be careful. There we go. It's going to go up 1, up 1. Remember, you got to make that S 2 over, 2 over, 1 up, 1 up, 2 over. You want to kind of go one at a time, and then it's going to go back to the beginning. You kind of want to do it one at a time. If you get too confident in yourself and you go too fast, you end up not knowing what gets connected to what, and then they end up not looking congruent. And remember, it's not necessary for you to shade it in. I'm simply shading it in so that you can see it better. All right, let's take a look at another one. Right over here is our translation. Use the translation y equals. Okay, so take a look. They're telling us to move 11 to the right and 7 down. So this one is saying 11 right and 7 down. That's what this one is saying. So point by point, remember, you just want to start somewhere and you're just going to count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There it is. There it is. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Then I'm simply going to use the fact that this one is 3 away. And I'm just going to keep using that fact. So 3 up, 1, 2, 3 up, 2 over, 2 over. I should be connecting them together. I forgot. There we go. Connect before it gets too late. 2 over, 1 up to the next point. Then it's 1, 2, 3 over, 1, 2, 3 over. 1, 2, 3 down, 1, 2, 3 down, 2 over, 2 over, 1 down, 1 down, 2 over, 2 over, and we're done. There's our new S. Not so bad. It was a little bit trickier, this one. Could I have done this? Let me show you one other thing that you could do. We could have said that this first point right here was the ordered pair, negative 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, negative 8, comma, positive 2. And then we could have come and said that it was 11 plus 11, which would have given us 3, comma, minus 7, which would have given us negative 5. So let's see if we can find that point. 1, 2, nope, that's not it. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. 3, comma, negative 5. Take a look. There they are. I'm going to put them in blue so you can see this point right here and this point right here. And it doesn't matter. We could have done that for all of the points, found them, and then done the adding and done the subtracting. It's totally up to you. All right, the last one, use the translation xy goes to, notice the x is going to stay the same, but the y is going to add 5. So basically this one is just going to go up 5. This one is simply just going to go up 5 each point. So I'm just going to take this point and I'm going to count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. I'm going to take this point and I'm going to count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to take this point and I'm going to count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There they are. And now I'm simply going to connect them together. And there we have it. They are overlapping each other a bit, but that's okay. That can happen when you are just simply translating, simply moving left or right or up or down.